I would like to invite the second speaker against the motion, Yasser Yahya. Speak loudly. Huh?
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, respectable Dean, respectable Chairman, and respectable Judge, and my friend audience. Okay, it's my pleasure to be here again and to talk about e-learning and traditional learning. E-learning and traditional learning in this time, it's the most common conversation at this time and in this university. There is someone who is traditional and some with e-learning. I'm with traditional, simply because I'm with the e-learning itself. Today, now I will to talk about what my friend Muhammad said about that e-contact that is not important in e-learning and learning the courses. And I think this is a wrong idea, because e-contact is the most the most important things in the teaching the course. How could the student understand you if you, for example, don't look at him? You don't know how either he understand or not. I'd like to talk about my point. I with traditional learning because I'm with 2 points. One is reality, because students can feel the real of the course, the real of the class, the real of materials, and also the real of blackboard. And so students can understand and know if students they go on with them or not, because teaching, it's not a matter of talking and just sit in front of laptop and type some message. No, it's a matter of reality. And the second point, it's loyalty, because the teacher, the good teacher, who always should be aware of loyalty, because he can deliver his message and his course to the students. He should know either his students get the message of his course or not. And also Muhammad said that he can contact with the teacher by course mail or something like that. Yeah, but here in traditional class, you can contact with your teachers in real time and at the same time you want. And you say that students, they may feel shy and they cannot, the e-learning is more effective for them. Yeah, but if the student feels shy, how can we treat them by to just put them in front of computer? No, we should more effective. We should more to do more things for them for the shy that to disappear. And I think Muhammad, he's just make a mix between the technology and e-learning. We have differentiate between them. So I'm with traditional because I'm with the real of learning itself. And I suggest for those people to just not to waste their time, because now we're doing a traditional class, so please don't waste your time. No, they can use it, but not as the main point of learning. So please don't waste your time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now the last speaker for the motion is Ahmed Abdullah Al-Shehri. I'd like to invite him to come and speak loud.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respectable Dean, respectable Chairman, respectable judges, respectable audience, my dear opponents, my dear friends. Today we are talking about e-learning and traditional learning. It's the most effective issue in this university nowadays. But first of all, I want to tell you something that my friends did well in traditional learning, but I want to tell them something that the most effective point that they are talking about is eye contact. But wait a while, eye contact. Don't you know something called Tegrity there? What does Tegrity do there? You can see a clip, you can participate with the instructor himself, you can send him a question and he can reply at the same time. There is a chat. And you can see him, you can learn from him. The other point is that teacher. You can learn from the teacher, from his behaviors and from his attitudes and from so many things, even from his dress. But I'll tell you something that you can see him there. You can learn from him online. So please listen to this and understand this point clearly. Abdullah talked about understanding the point in the class. This is the first point. Understanding in the class, depending on the teacher himself. He's looking to the student, and he is understanding by looking into his eyes, whether he understood or not. But e-learning can tell you about a very important point, that shyness in classes is the most problematic point that we have. So many students don't participate with the instructor himself. So please, tell me why. They didn't participate. But when we come to the actual results, by the end of the semester, we find so many silent students, got so excellent marks, more than those who were active in those classes. E-learning, you can participate, you can deal with the context, you can deal with the computer. No shyness at all. And the other point is reality, real learning. I can tell you here a very important point. I respect all my teachers, but we must understand something, that we are dealing now, in our case, with some theories for some, famous or well-known scientists. So which one is better is to hear the teachers here, those who are explaining the points that we already know, or to listen to the scientist, by the facility that we have, that is internet, and to learn from the scientist himself that is outside. Like Noam Chomsky, for example. You can go online, you can search YouTube, and you can know what he's talking about. He's the real owner of this theory. Here our teachers are learning, something from the book. They are trying to, convey those messages which, carried on the book. So this is the point. And the homeworks, they are lazy. And you talked about those students that they don't have reality or seriousness. But I can tell you that why you came here. Why did you come here? You came to study. So it is obvious that everybody here must learn effectively, okay? Because he came here because he knows why did he come here. So the last point that I want to say is let us think about disabled, handicapped. How can they learn? If they don't have a learning facility, how can they learn? They cannot. It is difficult to bring them here. It is very, very difficult. And the other point is that those people who are enrolled into their jobs, occupations, professions, how can we bring them here? They should leave, abandon their jobs, and come here. But with e-learning, they can learn and, attend their jobs. These are my points, and I hope that I did something. And unfortunately, I left so many points, but I hope that I did well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.